I found myself falling back and not honoring self and my promises to self. And for some reason, I've struggled with self every morning, sticking to a routine. I feel like I've allowed myself to sit back, and taking back control feels hard. So I go back to the old ways and say tomorrow will be the day. No morning routine. Well, Clara, what I'll just say to you right now is stop making up problems that isn't there. You have to remind yourself, there's no point beating yourself up if you're trying really hard and you're finding it a little bit hard. Why? Because what you're looking to do, is that what everybody's looking to do on planet Earth? If you were to speak to an average person out there in the street, will they be talking to you about their 5 morning habits that they enforced this morning? No, they'll be like, what morning habit? Yes or no? Is it like you speak to somebody random at Starbucks and you begin to talk to them about some affirmation you're working on? No. You're trying to create an extraordinary quality of life. So if you're feeling a level of struggle and a level of resistance, that frustration, then remind yourself everybody great before you who has attempted to do what you're wanting to do have felt the same as well. Yes or no? So stop creating problems that is not actually there. It's not a problem. You're making it a problem. Enforcing a habit into our life can look exactly like how you're describing it. Falling off track, getting back on track, committing to something, then having to recommit to it, right? Saying we're going to follow through, but then breaking our own promises, then feeling guilty and then getting back on track. That is the path of change. As long as you're choosing to get back on track, remind yourself it is not failure that equals being a failure. It is your habit of failing, then allowing yourself to fall. That's what equals you becoming a failure. Failure is inevitable, yes, but falling isn't. We fail, but then we fall. Falling is a habit you've created, and it's truly self-sabotaging you. Because in each and every moment, you've got a chance to recommit. You've got a chance right now, think about this, to change where your life is heading. Tomorrow is unlived before us. What you choose to do determines what you'll see tomorrow. Think about that. You can make a drastically new choice right now, new decision that will get you back on track. So look at world-class people. What separates them from individuals that's mediocre? Simple. It's not that they fail. It's their speed of recovery once they failed. That's what's drastically different. Speed of recovery. How many of you, if you're willing to be honest, have ever failed, but truly didn't get back on track until maybe many months, if not years? That's a habit of people who struggle in life. Whereas people who are world class, they have ensured they've got a safety net installed in their life. That way they're reminded to recommit, to get back on track anytime they've fallen. What does that safety net look like? It could be you jumping on these calls with me, because at least you're now reminded, hey, I got to recommit right now. Yes? It could be you having an accountability partner in your life. At least every week then you're reminded, hey, you're not following through on what you promised you're going to do. Right? It could be anything you've installed into your life to ensure you continuously move forwards. That's the safety net. That's a protocol that you're installing. That's a protocol high achievers all have got in their life. So you and I, we're going to ensure we've always got something in our environment that helps us and makes it easier for us to get back on track. How many of you feel like perhaps you don't have enough of those things in your life? Install it. Install it. Start with one thing. Studies have shown your level of follow through goes up by 95%, 95% when you've got an accountability partner. 95%, right? So maybe find an accountability partner. Every week, check in. That way all right, let me get myself back on track. Let me get back on track. That's the key. That's the key.